That Writer Guy.
That Writer Guy.
That Writer Guy. Podcast with Lyman Rate.
Hello and welcome back to That Writer Guy podcast. I am your host, Lyman Rate, and today we are wrapping up a 5-part series on self-publishing with this, the 5th and final episode and conclusion. In the past few episodes, I have discussed how you can self-publish with minimal to no help at all, who to publish through and the varying options available to authors, and smart pricing when it comes to pricing your book when you publish. In this episode, I will wrap everything up with a messy bow since I can't make one if I was asked to, so here we go. Self-publishing is one of the hardest things you will do as an author. No, not necessarily because of how difficult it can be, as most platforms have a step-by-step process, but the fact that you take on all of the control and all of the risk. You have to pay for the editing, the cover designer, and anything else you need done. It is all your cost. No one else has any part of that. When you have to make sure that you price it accordingly so that it sells, then you have to work on marketing and promoting your book and yourself to those who might be interested to read what you wrote. You then have to keep up the marketing and promotional aspect, and that can cost you more money. But the other side is you are again in complete control. Everything you are doing with your book is yours. No one else has any say in the process unless you, as the author and writer, want them to be. If you like that feeling of control and the power to say exactly what is done with the words you wrote, then self-publishing is right for you. However, the one other drawback I didn't really mention is the payoff for you. You can make money, and ultimately that is the goal for a large majority of those who self-publish. But to say that you're going to get rich off of it would be something a bit more far-fetched. Now, there are those who do get rich or do really well. Yes, of course. I know a few authors who have made more than $10,000 or even $100,000 off of their books. Does it mean they made it right away off the very first book they ever published or wrote? No. It took time, and they had to keep at the craft of writing, improving their skills, and writing more books. But if you want to see yourself making money, and even a good amount of money, you cannot think this as a fast type of thing. It's not a race. It is a slog through the bog of trials, errors, corrections, manuscript fails, and eventually you will find a footing and keep gaining more ground. But you have to acknowledge that this is more an ultra marathon than a sprint or fun run. For those who have no idea what an ultra marathon is, it's like a regular marathon, which is 26.2 miles, and it's an ultra marathon is anything longer than a regular marathon, but it's usually around 50 miles. If you are in this for the long stretch and are wanting to see continual growth and continual success, don't rush anything, and make sure you take care of everything when it comes to self-publishing. Your readers will thank you, your writing will thank you, your wallet will thank you, and you will be thanking yourself. I started my writing journey in 2014, and my first book did poorly. The cover was bad, the font was horrible, the writing wasn't edited, and I just didn't do anything right. The reason? I rushed the heck out of every part and ignored what others had told me I should do or needs to do. Stepping back when I realized that things were wrong or really not going well, I reanalyzed my strengths and redid everything. New cover, new titles, new fonts, editing the books multiple times. I did it all. Then I published everything once again. I saw a remarkable jump in sales, and the one thing that I did was enroll the book in Kindle Select. While I cover this at length in another time, this program allows me to have a set of 5 days where I can promote my book for free for those who wanted it to get it digitally or as a Kindle ebook. Like any other author, I did exactly this, and I will always remember when I did. I did it, and I went to sleep. The next morning, I woke to find that people were downloading my book. By the end of the day, I had over 1,000 downloads of the book, and the next day when it was free, I had over 100 purchases. It absolutely blew my mind. But I know that if I had never fixed the problems that I had from the first time I published, none of that would have happened. Your self-publishing journey will not always be easy. It is not always out to be fun, nor will it be something you will be asking yourself to do again when you do it. But you will find time and time again that you will do it again because you have that control and the ability to make things exactly how you want them to be. That is the beauty of self-publishing. And that is all the time I have for this particular episode. I hope you have found this helpful and informative. I have enjoyed my time with you. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode when I speak about something fun and unique. And if you've enjoyed this podcast or any other of my previous episodes, I would love for you to come on Facebook, find That Writer Guy Podcast Facebook page, give me a like and a follow. And if you have a topic idea or just want to send me a message, send a message to me. I'll reply to you in kind, or maybe leave a comment with something that you heard, or maybe an idea or whatever. I'll be more than happy to read your comments. But I do hope that you've enjoyed this podcast to this point. And until next time, keep the words flowing, the ideas going, and happy writing.